Earlier this summer, Massachusetts School Administrators Association named Stacy Monette Middle School Principal of the Year. COVID-19 changed the plans for so many educators and students, including those at Monette's own school, Baird Middle School in Ludlow. I spoke with her about those changes, as well as her reaction to the award and more.
Complete shock. This has all been a whirlwind couple of weeks. I feel like I keep saying that to people. I think, it's a process. So once you find out you're nominated, you have to kind of go through the process. And with this whole pandemic, it kind of got put on hold. So it was there was so much else going on and so many other things taking priority for me and for Baird that I actually kind of forgot about it. So when I got an email saying you've made it through the final round, we want to set up an interview with you, I was like, okay. So when they did the final interview, it was I was actually sitting right here in the same spot, and I was pretty relaxed about it because I think everything that's happened these last 2 months, it was very low on my priority list. And then they called me the next night, and I was actually at home sitting on my couch, and it was like I won the lottery. I have to say, I think it was like I took a huge breath and then just burst out crying. In my head, I think I thought it was a big deal, but I had no idea how much of a big deal and how it would affect. I think it's just the timing of what's going on right now in the world that my staff is just excited, and we needed this, and I keep saying that Baird needed this news.
It's wonderful recognition, and for people who aren't familiar with the award, it recognizes middle school principals who demonstrate exemplary skills in instructional leadership, creating a safe learning environment, and encourage all staff members to share ideas and work together to teach students. So much to unpack there, but I want to start with the safe learning environment piece. For you, talk about what the foundation of that safe learning environment is, and now that you're teaching and learning in the digital sphere, how that might look different.
So I think the one thing that we really pride ourselves on it here at Baird, and actually this was part of the interview process, and one of the questions was, Stacy, in your application, somebody mentioned you really strive to keep a safe and secure environment at Baird, and how do you do that? And we track attendance very, very closely here, which is one of the hard things to do right now with remote learning. And my whole mission for middle school students is that they love the school, and it's an extension of home. As much as we can make this a warm, friendly face and a warm, friendly environment, we spend a lot of time talking with students and talking with staff on what we can do to make this just a welcoming environment, and wanting kids to come in and making them feel like they're part of the community. We've also tried to extend that as much as we can with the distance learning, remote learning, and to make sure that there are relationships being continued, the relationships that students had with teachers here and teacher vice versa, to make sure that that's really continuing. I'm on Zoom sessions every day with teachers. I already had 2 this morning with teams of teachers, and we talk about students. That's what we do. We're very student focused. I feel like for students to feel like they're welcome here, and I always say to them, we work for you. What can we do? How can we make this a better place? And it's a culture. It's a culture we've built here. I was lucky enough that I inherited a pretty strong base here, and they call themselves the Baird family. And I keep saying this over and over again. Like I kept saying, what do you mean by the Baird family? But it's truly a Baird family. It's a family that includes every single human being here, from the students to the teachers to the parents to the custodians to the cafeteria workers. Everybody's included.
As I understand it, part of what you also are working on is having a free exchange of ideas there between yourself as the administrator and the faculty, the teachers who are working hands-on with those students. Do you think that exchange and that interface that you already had in place helped when you needed to pivot to remote learning?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We do a lot of, there were a lot of structures in place already that we had done really, really well here, and I say we ended on Friday. Those structures just carried over on that following Monday. We left on Friday the 13th. We started in ready to go on the 16th. Students are very comfortable with reaching out to me, with reaching out to teachers. So the only thing that's different is there's no face-to-face. Normally they would pop into the front office and say, Mrs. Monette, can we see you? Or I'd be out in the hallway and, they'd say, hey, can we stop in at lunch? Or they'd, grab me in the cafeteria. Now I'm getting emails. I am getting, and I shared this, I'm getting a couple of phone calls from students. So they're still they're still remaining in contact. The Zoom is very hard. The schedule is very hard. Our students are enjoying sleeping in. And I think I could say that for my own two children at home. So that's a little bit different, as there's not the expectation that we'll see them in class at 8:10. But we're making it work. And our teachers have been really flexible now that the sunshine is out about switching up their hours and when they're meeting with students too. It's flexibility is the key with all of this, whether we're here or whether we're remote. It's important.
I understand your background prior to being an administrator is in special education. How are you working with students who are either on an IEP, an individualized education plan, or maybe even had a one-on-one aid with them in the classroom throughout their school day?
A lot of communication. Are you referring to remotely right now?
Yes.
Period. So, I'm going to brag again. Our special ed teachers are amazing, and I keep saying this to other colleagues is these special ed students, some of them right now are probably getting more one-on-one attention than they would if they were in the building. They're doing breakout tutorial sessions daily. I have, a few special ed teachers who are doing tutorial Zoom hours every single day where they're working one-on-one with these students. Our paras are involved with the families. And as much as the families are willing to allow them to Zoom, it's all through, and I say Zoom, it could be Google Meets. I tend to use Zoom because that's what I'm using. But whatever platform they're using, it's face to face, and there's a lot of interaction. One of the sessions that I just had this morning with a team of teachers is I said to them, as we get going through the end, make sure you're offering more of your office hours and tutorial sessions for these students that are not necessarily, completing the work as we go along, to give them time to make sure it's submitted before grades close. So,
What have you done to help bridge a gap if families either can't afford to have internet in their home, or maybe they do have internet, but they don't have a computer or enough computers to support the fact that maybe parents are working from home and kids, so you don't have access to the technology?
So we are lucky. We're very lucky here. And I keep saying this. And again, I feel like I repeat myself. I just said to a team of teachers, obviously this time we've all reached out and talked to colleagues around the state, around the country. Ludlow is very lucky that we do have Chromebooks, and we have enough Chromebooks to offer basically K through 12. And so we are a one-to-one Chromebook district. Our students left on that Friday with their Chromebooks in hand. And, we've quickly, changed gears in the elementary, gave Chromebooks out to those families that needed them. And it was just announced that actually they can keep them through the summer, because it's so important. And I think teachers were worried that once that Chromebook is turned back into us, they lose communication. And it was important enough that the admin team felt strongly that these students should be able to keep them through the summer months. As far as internet, we have offered hotspots. Just like if in school, when September starts, we always do a survey of who doesn't have internet at home. And, we're lucky enough that we have hotspots that we have acquired. And I'm not sure if I'm calling that the right phrase, but we know who doesn't have internet, and we've made arrangements to make sure that they are on and they are accessible. We're lucky here in Ludlow. It's a great community. And they do look out for each other, which I'm thankful for.
You referenced your two kids. I noticed on your Twitter feed that at least one of your children is a senior this year. Talk about what it's like celebrating, I'm sure, the achievements of her as a senior, but also in this very different environment that we're living in.
And I'll try not to cry because this is like graduation is Saturday. So it's been a very mix of emotions in the Monette household the last couple of weeks. Children feed off parents. And I feel like her and I, we're grateful for the time that we've had together. And I think we've realized, we made it a pact that we were going to do our 10,000 steps every day through this pandemic, and we've stuck with it, which I'm grateful for. She's at the point, we're days away. Saturday is graduation. It's virtual, whatever that looks like. But we've got a few surprises for her. It's been exciting for me now in these last few days, thinking, I've treated it as how I do my job here is I'm always thinking of ideas in my head, and I'm always listening, and I'm always absorbing things from people. We're making it our own tradition, and she's my first, so I've never had to experience graduation. You can't be sad about it. I mean, we had our moments, and we've grieved it, and we've moved on. Her school is doing an exceptional job of making it as traditional as they can. We get to go on campus on Friday. We are going to be masked. We are going to wear gloves. And then they will do the virtual ceremony on Saturday. It is what it is. It's just, I think she's realizing, now as an adult, she's 18, that some things you can't change and you can't go back, and you kind of adjust. And I think she's grateful that she's gotten to experience this in a weird way. And she did admit to me over the weekend that she's grateful for the time she's had with the family. She's recognized that life gets very crazy. And, as a staff, we've also talked about how this pandemic, we just did over the last 2 days, started our Zoom meetings with tell me something good. And I just said today, the theme that has come out is so many people are just grateful for the time, either to garden or to walk or to play with their kids, or just to clean out. And one teacher just said, I looked at 26 memories, 26 years of memories. We're trying to make the best of it if we can. I will be honest, I'll be glad when graduation is over and we've moved on to the next phase, which is college.